Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Fatima Journey. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of recipes that you guys can make if guests come over. So over here we're going to be making donuts first. So I'm just going to use my donut machine. If you don't have a donut machine, you can use your oven, you can use an air fryer, you can use anything that you own, like a fryer or something. Okay, let's get right into this. So first you're gonna want to get a large bowl and you're gonna put in 1 whole and 1/2 cup of self-raising flour into your bowl. As you can see, I have done that here. Yeah, so now what we're going to do is I'm just gonna shake that around. So it's all evenly distributed, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, baking powder. Okay, so or you can use bicarbonate of soda, any of them, because they're both basically the same thing. So you're going to add that in to your bowl. And if you're not going to use self-raising flour, you can use plain flour. And for plain flour, since I used plain flour, just add in 2 tablespoons. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in 1/2 cup of sugar. White sugar, you can use brown sugar or white sugar. Any that suit you. Okay, now we're gonna just mix this all together. Make sure it's nice and evenly distributed throughout the flour. So we want to make sure that every spot is, there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add 1/2 cup of milk into this. And then what you want to do is add in your milk. Make sure it's cold milk. Try and use whole milk if you can. It's fine, you can use whatever milk you have, but it's better if you just use whole milk. That's just the recipe that I use. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference though. So as you can see, I've added my milk and I've added an egg, and I have also added 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract because I'm going to make these vanilla flavored. If you don't want to make them vanilla flavored, you can use anything else. Okay, so now I'm just going to add in 4 tablespoons of melted butter, and then as you can see, I've just like got a piping bag and then I just put them in there, and then you just want to flip them once, put them in again, just so then they're like properly cooked. As you can see, I'm just flipping them. You also want to make sure that you put oil underneath, or else it can stick, and we don't want that to happen. So you're just gonna want to flip all of them.
Now all you want to do is just sugar coat them. You can coat them with chocolate, sugar, lotus, any you like. I'm just gonna go for a plain and original. Sugar coat and plate it up and eat them and enjoy. These are very nice. You can give them to guests, have them yourself for parties. They're absolutely delicious. And if you think that there's less sugar, you can always add honey or something to glaze it on top. But yeah. And these are also very easy to make. Children can also help make these, for a fun little baking session. Okay, let's move on. So over here, I am going to be making some stuffed khajurs. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get your khajura and you want to take out the pit of the khajura, and you want to just put them aside because we don't really need them. Then once you've done that, you want to make sure that they're washed, and then you want to add it, get some cashew nuts or any nuts that you have, any nuts that you like, and then you just want to place them inside the slit as if that is the pit where the pit would go, adding a couple, and then you're just going to do that to all of them. Then you're going to melt in some chocolate, and you're going to coat all of the khajura with chocolate. And what I did was just sprinkle them with a bit of crushed cashews for a bit of that glaze. And yeah, this is really nice and easy to make. And then you can either have them like this, or you can put them in the fridge for the chocolate to harden. I personally like to do that because it gives it kind of like a Snickers kind of flavor almost. So it's really nice. It doesn't take that long to make. As you can see, I have made it here, and it was absolutely delectable. It was so nice. And I also made some coated blueberries with cashew nuts on top, and it's just really nice. So you guys should definitely try it out. It's so good, and it's very nice and delicious. And yeah, next we're going to be making a cake. I have got 50 grams of brown sugar, or you can use white sugar. I've got 50 grams of self-raising flour, and then over here next I have got 50 grams of butter, and then I have got 2 eggs and some vanilla extract. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, I'm going to add in my sugar, my brown sugar. You can use white sugar if you don't have brown sugar. Then you're going to add in your butter, and you're going to cream this together into a nice kind of almost paste, you could say. And yeah, you do this you can use it with a hand mixer. Yeah, I just used my hands. Okay, now you're gonna add in your 2 eggs. You're gonna pop that in. You're gonna mix that in together. You're gonna evenly distribute it. Now we're gonna add our flour, our self-raising flour, and we're going to mix that together. Then you're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then you're gonna add in a splash of milk if you think it's too thick, and then you should just bake it for about 20 minutes on 180 degrees, and there we go. Next, we're going to be making our coated blueberries. First, we're gonna get some blueberries, wash them. Then we're gonna get some chocolate, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna melt the chocolate. As you can see, I've melted the chocolate, and I'm going to put my blueberries inside of the chocolate, and we're gonna mix that together. And then we're gonna put it on some parchment paper, and then we're gonna put it in the freezer for a bit, and this is the finished result. These are really nice. You can top these off with like cashew nuts or anything you like, really. They're just really nice and delicious, and I would definitely recommend this because it's just made so fast. It doesn't take long. You can kids can help out, kids can make it. It's not really like hard to make. It won't take that long. Just really nice as well. Okay, next we're going to be making a smoothie bowl. So over here I've got some frozen oranges and strawberries. I froze these the night before, or you can just use one store-bought ones. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to add them to our blender, and then we're going to add in a little bit of water, splash of water, not too much, and then we're going to just mix it up. You can see mine is looking a little bit like this. I did add a little bit more water before, and this is what I was looking at. You just want to carry on blending it. Okay, so now mine looks like this. I did accidentally add a bit too much water, but that's fine. Then you can use some chia seeds to top it off. Just tastes really nice. Mine did become a little bit too watery, but that's 100% fine. And it's very delicious. It's kind of like a slush almost. It's really nice and refreshing as well. It's so delicious. So I hope this helped you guys out for some recipes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Allah Hafiz.